really cool to see everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, Justin23's Yoshi from Kansas City. Noremac, obviously we know. Oklahomans should know him very well from the Norman area. Really good Sora player. Doesn't attend much, but it's always nice to see him show up.
Right, yeah. All right. Noremac and Justin23. We're going to get right into it. The first round for top 48. We're going to see who gets the first blood.
Yep.
Sorry, hold on. The name just got me. The name tag.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Noremac can be a character sometimes. I remember one of the TO'd brackets that I do, like the monthly Smash the Record. He put some tag, and I'm like, maybe that's not stream appropriate for a college campus.
Hey, man, I'm not getting mad about it. I don't think anybody else should.
If the TOs are fine with it,
we should be fine with it.
Yeah.
So we're going to see who takes this stock first. Noremac is at 134%, now at 145. Got to be really careful here against Justin. Anything could happen.
He's having a very bad time trying to get back to that center stage. Justin doing a really good job holding that line and punishing Noremac for landing on these platforms.
Right.
I mean, obviously at 157, like an up air or a back air from Yoshi will be able to kill right here. And Noremac just having a hard time to try to get any hit in, and Justin just able to get that first kill with ease just because of it.
Yeah, I mean, due to that Yoshi Nair, it's going to be a really good and useful tool, especially against somebody floating like Sora, getting the forward air and spiking him onto the stage. I was about to say N-word for a minute. Noremac is about to be in a corner.
What do you mean the N-word is Noremac?
True, but there's a double meaning, but we're not going to talk about it.
All right, moving on.
All right, going all the way off stage. Is Noremac going to be able to recover? Yes, but going to get hit by an egg on the left side, really putting himself in a corner. Can he get back? And Justin has all this pressure on him, and he's only up like 3 stocks.
Yeah, I mean, he's already locked him in percent already. I mean, Sora will be able to kill Yoshi pretty soon with especially a back air at ledge. But like I said, this is at the same percent that Sora did die at before to a Nair. And here again with the soft hit of forward air, or the sour spot of forward air, is going to be able to get that kill on Sora as well. He's such a lightweight character that it's just going to be a little bit difficult to kind of stay alive, especially against Yoshi, who is a heavy hitter and can combat Sora in the air.
Yeah, he's got to play his cards really safe, especially if he wants to take this game. But as they're both standing on the platform now, Justin is kind of setting foot here. And now they're both on the right side, now meeting up in the middle. And Noremac is getting some pretty good damage in. And just hitting him with the fairs. Okay. Let's see what else he can do right here. Getting those Nair loose.
Yeah, right now the strategy is just kind of using those Nairs to put Yoshi off and maybe trying to bait out that second jump away.
Right.
But Justin doing a really good job preserving it and holding on to ledge as long as possible because he knows that jump is so crucial for staying alive in this matchup.
That was a nice parry into that dash attack, giving him a little bit of the upper hand. Trying to come down with that down air.
Dash attack's going to push him off stage once again, however. Justin's able to make it back just fine, and it's kind of baiting Noremac to try to interact with him because he knows that he's in a very bad position right now. Obviously, when you have
to play it safe.
When you have about a stock lead, you don't need to worry about approaching whatsoever. You can just kind of lay back and let the opponent approach you.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone knows that, and I'm pretty sure Noremac is going to try to play his cards right. But Justin is going to try to finish out this game, just really going out there for it. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Noremac has some answers for him as he sends him off stage with a forward smash. And now he's in a corner. Let's see what else he can do. Can he take this stock and make it even in stocks?
Let's see, Noremac is having such a hard time trying to land any attack on Yoshi. Justin doing a really good job kind of going out of the range of back air and up airs, and it's allowing this extra approach option that Justin really needs. Also, something I'm just kind of dawning upon right now is that most people, like I mentioned, best bait is Bayonetta, but he also has a Sora. And so Justin's fairly experienced in this matchup as well. Meanwhile, when it comes to living in Oklahoma, Normac's really only notable Yoshi experience would be playing next gen, which I don't think they've played too often.
Right. Well, nonetheless, Justin is going to take the first game with the Yoshi Nair. A very good tool, if I do say so myself. Like, you see every single good Yoshi using it. And then you can use it in specifically almost anything. And it can get kills, it can set up into, combos and stuff. I don't really play Yoshi, but that's just what I assume. But, when I see them, they always use that Nair. And
I mean, it's such a fast move, and that's the other thing about like that the general like sex kick priority. Like you see with Mario's and Mii Brawlers as well,
right?
Where it's just a long-lasting attack that even if you don't get the sweet spot, the sour spot will give you so much momentum in the end. Fox is another example of one of those as well.
Fox. All right, about a 50% lead over here when it comes to Noremac. Can he get himself on the board? I don't think Justin is going to let him have that chance. Coming down with a downer into an up air, 2 up airs, might I add. And somebody popped off to my left over there, so congratulations to you, my guy.
Shouts to Hubba.
Getting a good tech chase on the platform right there, and now he's at 79. Noremac, you have to get out of here. You already know the position that you're in. You got to find a way to adjust.
Yeah, you have, I mean, I wanted to talk about with the stage pick a small battlefield. It's a very similar stage layout, which I don't think was the real big concern about this matchup and how Noremac was playing it. It was more about kind of the stage size, because even though this is a similar stage size as PS2, the platforms are generally lower, so those up air streams that Yoshi is known for won't be able to kill as early.
But that up B is going to kill right there. He gets the up B out of shield, and Justin is now on his second stock. Noremac going pretty strong over here, still holding on to it, not really risking a whole lot, but he is going to risk that stock, and now we're at an even game.
Even game, and honestly, this is way better than how game 1 was ended up feeling. Like, in sort of an even situation, you can start... You still in somewhat of an advantage state. Like, as we saw when the stock ended, Justice still had 4%, and so theoretically, Justice still had to hold in if you wanted to be able to continue through trying to beat Noremac. And Noremac is able to use that momentum so well that at this point now, it's not looking the best for Justin. He has to play very defensive, especially with landing aerials to be able to try to reset the neutral. Ooh, amazing back air hit. That range is just so good, and Justin's already on his last stop.
Yeah, I mean, he had something going there in the beginning, but it looks like Noremac is trying to, you know, turn the tables just a little bit. With that being said, he's going to launch Yoshi up into the air, and Justin is going to dodge the thunder.
Oh, my gosh,
but he doesn't have a jump. He got taken.
Nope. Yeah, the dash attack 2 frames, the double jump away.
These 2 frames really coming in clutch for these characters.
That's the crazy thing about Sora dash attack. It's such a good move and so deceiving. Like, it just has so many useful properties, like extending combos, taking obviously 2 frame potential. It's very dangerous, especially in this matchup where Yoshi's double jump is so crucial. Like, argument could be the same about some of the other characters that have those very similar double jumps that are very floaty and don't have the strongest up B. For example, like Kazuya.
Yeah.
But Justin is going to take it back to PS2 on the game 3. And honestly, it's a very understandable pick. He knows it's probably the safest choice, and he already won on the stage.
Yeah. So maybe it's just like that little comfort pick, or he already knows what to do, and he knows the stage pretty well. But they also know the right side of the stage pretty well, and it looks like Justin is going to see himself off to the side. Now Noremac is going to keep that pressure up, trying to keep him there and end that stock really early. Getting hit by all 3 of the Thunders, trying to end it out with the back air, but not going to be the case for Noremac. Justin is getting put in the iceberg, misses the forward smash, dodges over the fireball, and now it looks like we're going to see some nairs over here by Noremac.
Air dodge from Justin is going to be able to get him out of the noob strain. You can tell that Noremac is starting to understand Justin's habits and is punishing him for it, especially knowing when he's going to be jumping, because that is such a crucial part of the matchup. And you kind of saw before
that was a very bad air dodge. I'm sorry, I had to point that out.
No, you're good. You kind of saw before the freeze that the up air took Yoshi into the tumble state. So he's starting to understand what he needs to do to be able to take that jump away and be able to kind of cheese this stock away to allow Noremac to take these games much easier than game 1 appeared to be.
And that was a nice parry, by the way. It allowed him to take that stock from Justin. So now he's got a little bit of a risk factor here. He's got to play it careful. But Noremac is very, very good right here. He's looking very comfortable. He's looking very good. You know, he's holding on to... I was about to say he's holding on to his stocks, but Justin's trying to take the words out of my mouth.
The nice thing about Sora is that he can plank around the ledge extremely well. Obviously, you can go super down low and be able to make it back just fine with little to no worries about losing any recovery tools. And you can see Noremac kind of use that to his advantage. He's purposely playing at the ledge because he knows he feels a little bit safer there compared to what it would be on stage where he can focus on a lot of combo streams, and Yoshi could easily get a backer to convert those kills into high percents.
I mean, it also allows Noremac to get all of these Nair loops that we're seeing, putting Justin at 64, but it looks like Justin is trying to rack up the damage back up and make it some type of even footing. Speaking of foot, he's going to use that Nair to get that distance, rolling back behind, but being caught with the Nair. And now Noremac and them, they're just kind of scrambling around trying to see who can hit who first. And you can't really blame them because it's just like when someone hits someone else, you got that momentum. And now they're put in a corner. As we're seeing right here, does not follow up with all of the jabs, comes back down, and now they've reset into the middle position.
Justin able to take the stock, basically back to percent and taking it away. Was able to get a lot of situations positive on the grounded game. And that's kind of the thing about this matchup. You kind of see both characters get a lot of momentum off that first interaction.
Yeah.
Because both are just aerial-based characters that rely a lot on juggling upwards. And it allows them to just kind of push forward and increase a wider momentum.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice counter by Noremac. Just putting a stop to all of that pressure that Justin was being put on him.
I like how defensive Justin's playing now against the Blizzaga. He knows that is an opportunity that Noremac really needs right now. And being able to kind of space around that is super nice. And going super deep and taking the jump away.
Jeez.
Sometimes it's just not worth going that deep.
No, it's really not, especially since stuff can happen like that. And you just saw Noremac was just ready for that. But Justin wasn't, obviously. So with that being said, he's going to take that game. We're going to see an instant replay right here.
Oh, that's a quick replay.
Just had to show you how Yoshi trying to recover.
You didn't even get to see the jump that was taken away. You just see just the failed.
You just see Yoshi.
You just see the air dodge.
Death. Yeah.
It was definitely one of those mistakes that I think Justin went down deep. It's like, yeah,
shouldn't have done that. But yeah. Well, you gotta learn from your mistakes. So we're gonna see what Justin can do in this game number 4 against Noremac. Throwing that egg to give himself some time to get back on stage. And I feel like when Justin, when he throws the eggs, it kind of puts a blemish in Normac's game plan, saying he can't come off stage, you have to respect it. You have to go above, and either way he can grab ledge and safely recover, but he cannot recover from that counter that he just took from him.
That is such a dominant lead on Normac's end and a huge game changer. It puts Justin in such a bad position, and when he's already down a game, Noremac can just kind of do what he's normally doing and feel very confident in what he needs to do. When Justin's going to be in a little bit more of a panic state, trying to worry about evening it up, and Noremac just needs to focus on kind of defending, it allows him to be a little bit more. It allows him to be a lot more calmer and make smarter choices. Meanwhile, Justin's going to be able to play a little bit more risky.
Yeah. I mean, risk equals rewards, and I think both of them are kind of risking their stocks, especially from that last game, as we saw with Yoshi trying to go out there and end it. But that wasn't going to be the case. But this is a whole new game, dodging all those thunders and getting those eggs thrown at him.
Yeah, I mean, the percent's very much even, despite the unfortunate stock loss that Justin encountered.
Only a 28% difference. Uh-oh.
Oh. No, he's able to make it back. You have the triple Sonic Blade.
Of course, it's Sora. You know, he can make it back.
And the up smash covering the tech roll. That is something that you're not able to get the strong hit or the KO with the middle spacing, but it is able to cover the entirety of the platform.
Yeah, I was just about to point that out, too. You know, hit the sour spot. Not the sweet spot, which would have taken the stock, but you know what? The stock lives to see another day.
Percent's on 2% right now, and really good DI on Normac's end to be able to live on the stock for very much longer. And now we see him right now kind of stalling around the ledge, going into center stage to try to catch him by surprise, but Justin is able to just kind of defend the platform really well. But okay,
I was about to say, if he didn't. It's the back throw and hits him with the eggs. Ooh, there's a little bit of some snipes here. Throws it up, and Noremac is going to be able to recover. But Justin does have the stage control, not letting him get a chance to get on the ground, but is going to take that stock.
The Nair is going to take it away, but Justin is still at 114%. An up B or a back air will be able to take Yoshi's stock immediately. And so Justin has to be very worried about that when he's trying to even up the percent or possibly take away the stock that Noremac currently has.
Up the out of shield by Noremac is not going to be able to do it.
Amazing DI on Justin's end. The dash attack is going to continue pushing Justin off, but he's able to land back at center stage.
That up the ice shield. Whoa.
Unfortunately, that is going to be potentially Justin's final stock in the winner's side.
Don't count him out just yet. We're going to see what he can do.
He's playing a little bit more patient, trying to approach with eggs as much as he can, running in with shields and nairs, which is really good. It's one of your faster tools. And just trying to combat it with a lot of the nukes that Noremac is trying to start. But at the ledge, it's going to be a little bit scary. You do get the fair into up air. You could have the opportunity to be able to take Noremac down to his last stock while you're only at about 50.
Oh, now he's getting a little bit hesitant. Now he's kind of rushing in against it. Gonna get punished for that. You saw how he blocked the fireball with the back air. That was a really good clank by him.
It's one of those disjoint moments. They just cancel out a lot of the projectiles. Unfortunately, Florida is not going to be able to two-frame the recovery that Noremac was attempting.
That was a nice parry, by the way. Going to get grabbed and forward thrown. Dodges the egg. Noremac rolls past, but then just gets hit by Yoshi's tail from the down tilt. Now he's trying to find a way to get back. Nice. The back air.
Back air out of shield is going to almost do it on Noremac. And Normac's just kind of playing the game of let's just play around the ledge. And as the time slowly goes down, obviously we're not going to see a timeout anytime soon, but Sora does have the potential to do it on this stage, but maybe Yoshi will be able to combat it.
Yeah, you can tell Justin was really fishing for those back airs, you know, and he paid the price for it. Noremac is going to try to take this stock quickly before anything else happens, but Justin really wants to see this game go to another Game 5 if he can play his cards right. So let's see, but Noremac is going to launch him off the stage, getting hit by an egg, shooting the back air, but is going to get sent off stage by Normac's dash attack. He's going to come back on stage.
He's trying to but the jab lock is going to hit him.
Uh-oh.
Noremac in a very bad disadvantage, and this is where we're going to see Yoshi try to go for these forward air spikes, forward air, and maybe the up air. Really good DI. He's going to be able to save Noremac just this time around. As we go back to stage, this is a last hit scenario. Nair's going to push him off once more. You can see Justin playing a lot more patient, not risking going off stage once again.
Yeah, he can't risk anything right now. This is all on the line for him. He has to play it safe. Really, and he does. Gets the up air, and we're going to see a game number 5 between these two.
Really good stuff on Justin at the very end to be able to even up and take this game. He was in a very unfortunate position at the beginning and played it very calm and collected to be able to take it back.
And that's what you have to do in those scenarios. You have to be careful. You have to be safe. You saw it right here. He kind of just let up the pressure because he knew that Noremac was going to stay in that shield. Sooner or later, it was going to lead to a Game 5. But really good stuff. Really good stuff on Justin.
All right, and we're going to take this Game 5 to Final Destination and a brand new pick.
How ironic. Final Destination for the final Game 5. Let's see what they both can do. Both of them look pretty confident, calm, you know. They're getting themselves ready because this is where they advance. So who is going to be able to do it?
I do understand why Noremac chose this stage. He knows Yoshi can get a lot of up air extensions off of the combos, and being able to kind of negate that should give him a little bit of an edge. But Justin playing really well with the no platform scenario, just being able to push horizontally.
All right, now he's going to get back thrown. Can he dodge the thunders? Yes, he can. I was going to say that he was going to safely recover, but he does get hit with the ice and just going to see himself back on stage. You see, like every time that Justin is off stage, he immediately uses that egg. You can't blame him for doing that because that's like his safety tool, you know? Either Normac's going to get hit by it or he just has to stay on stage. I know I've said that before, but he just, you know, he keeps doing it. You got to pick up on it.
The projectile game is such a good tool, especially with Yoshi's eggs, because they add that little bit of pop-up that you can get a little bit of extensions on. Not to mention, in a matchup where you have a character like Sora, that neutral B magic is able to kind of zone Yoshi out. It's nice to have that tool to be able to counteract it.
Yeah.
Especially when they clack together.
Oh, using the Thunder off stage to try to give him that distance, but Noremac is going to try to find a way to take the stock. He does not take it with the down tilt up air and to see himself on stage.
Using the Sonic Blade to get back just fine. Using a jump to avoid getting the ground pound ledge trump, and the upbeat is going to take Justin's first stock of this Game 5.
All right, that is probably the confidence boost that Noremac needed for this game. Uh-oh, Justin sees himself off stage, but he's going to safely recover from it. Now they kind of switch positions, using the magic from Sora off stage. Gets up with a Get up attack. You see how he kind of faked that right there. He faked it and went for a forward air. You can't blame him. And you can't blame the fact that he took that stock with an up air.
The fake out is such a good play, especially on a game 5, just because obviously in a game 5, both players' hearts are racing right now.
Yeah.
And when you always have that nerves that want to react immediately when you're fearing something, and there's just 2 ways to kind of break that out if you're trying to get into a competitive aspect in this type scenario. And it's basically either learn how to get over it, or learn how to play with it.
Right.
And I don't know exactly which ones that Noremac and Justin are using, because obviously it's different for everyone. But obviously those plays, they were able to kind of play really smart around it. Also, Justin trying to blend in with the egg lay is just kind of humorous.
Wow. All right, the Nair. Ooh. The Nair is going to take it, so this is how it had to come. Game 5, last stock, so we're going to see who can take it. Gets the up air into another one, tries to come back down. The Nair is going to probably send him, but not yet. Noremac is fighting back, gets the down throw, and then some 3 Nairs. Tries to go for that fire to cover the distance that Justin wanted to land in, but instead gets the dash attack, trying to end it out with a forward air, but Noremac is going to go above. Okay.
This is Normac's opportunity to try to even up this percent and possibly take the game and the set from Justin. However, Justin's doing a really good job keeping that distance out of Sora's attack zone. Able to get the freeze off, though. The percent is now even. Dash attack's going to push him off.
About a good 15. Justin, can you make something happen? I would say the same for Noremac. The up smash is not strong enough to end the stock. Misses the grab and gets the forward air off of it. Misses another grab, and the up B is going to take it, and Noremac is going to take a game number 5.
Upsetting Justin23 in a 3-2 set. Moving on to winners top 16.
You rest easy over there in top 16, Noremac. You've earned it.
What an intense situation that we just saw.
Oh, yeah. And like you said before, I'm pretty sure both their hearts were racing. And, you know, they just kind of had to make that momentary decision. It's like, I have to do this, you know. You can't really go back and, like, fix your mistakes because that was game 5. Like, that was it. You know, you have to apply what you've learned in the previous games to the final game. And I think both of those players did just that, but Noremac was able to come out on top.
What? We just got here. Yeah. Okay, just as a little bit of a kind of upset, or just kind of a result thread for, obviously, it was a Game 5 set. We missed a lot of sets, and we're about to see Mutes versus Ken and Red, but I do want to go over some of the sets that we might have missed, that just to keep you guys updated if you're not checking bracket. Atomic 3-0 Gamerdog. Epic Gabriel 3-1 Indecisive.
Let's go Epic.
Skeleton 3-0 Superberry.
Oh, dang.